Hello YouTube, Dr. Sola coming to you from Asheshe in Ogun State. So yesterday I posted a video asking for help, and I want to say thank you to everyone that commented, and thank you for everyone that made suggestions. So let me start by saying Pylontech with the new UP5000 allows daisy chaining. So ordinarily you can run 16 of these batteries with no hub. However, when you go past 16, then a hub is required. So yesterday we had an issue where the low voltage hub would not come on. It didn't matter what we did, we just couldn't get it to do what it's in there to do. The light, status light, remained red. So that was a big problem for us. So today, last night I got a lot of suggestions, including putting terminators. Some of the big ones were that they can, and BRS 485 will not communicate. Some others were to do the deep switch settings, and then when I do deep switch settings, I put each of these into the hub. So let me explain. So this cable will come from this set of batteries. So the A can will come from here into port 1, master B A can will come into port 2, and master C A can will come into port 3. While that was a good suggestion, it's not the way Pylontech recommends it with the UP5000. On your older Pylontech batteries, the US 2000 and US 3000, yes, that's what you did. On this one, it's not what you do. So the problem, believe it or not, was the cables. The cables were wrong. The cables that were supplied were missing pin 1, pin 2, and pin 3. And when I asked yesterday if the cables could be the issue, they said no, they didn't think it was. Last night they went back and they spoke to Pylontech, or early this morning, and the text mentioned that all the pins are required to be in. So let me show you, maybe I could show you what I mean by the pins. If you have RJ45 cables, so here we go. Here are RJ45 cables. Okay, those are pins. Sorry, it's struggling to focus. Those are pins. So there are 8 wires and 8 pins. On the cables we are supplied, number 1, number 2, and number 3 were removed. We needed number 1, number 2, and number 3 to be in. So the reason why those are removed is because on the UP5000, the new protocol, pin 1, 2, and 3 are null for it to communicate with the inverter. So we're given the cables that we should use between the inverter and the batteries. So now on the can out, pin 1, 2, and 3 will be null, and it will go from here into our can in on our inverter. So that was it. It was just a simple problem with the cables, and I brought some cables from the office, we changed it, and here we are. It's working. Now he's thinking that number 3 it should be blinking light number 3 to show that we have 1, 2, and 3. We measured at the bus bar, we're seeing 50.5. For me, that's good, and I'm happy. Taking a huge sigh of relief. We hope to turn this on today. Update firmware on all these inverters, and then program them, and then start running them either today or tomorrow morning. So we're tidying up, we're removing a lot of our excesses. As you could see, we have power coming into this room. These lights will be for our inverter. Those lights will be for power coming from either the grid or the generator. In this case, it's the generator. That power will go from here into here. And the reason why it's going here is because all our masters and slaves are terminating in there. And then from here, we're running, those are more cables you see on the ground. We're going to puncture the floor, as you could see, and then bury them in, and then put a tray on top. And then so it's going from from here into here, and then from here it goes into that changeover there, and then from that changeover it goes into this panel. Now you can see what they're pulling. 300 and 320, 320, 330, 340 amps is what they're pulling out at 230 volts. So you can imagine that's quite a lot of power. Somewhere between 65 and 70 kilowatts is what they're pulling right now. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm pretty feeling good. I feel sorry for my guys that are on the roof finalizing the connections. I'm psyched. We are ready, almost ready to go. We've spent quite a bit of time, a lot of brain power, and I'm excited that we are here now. I'm really excited. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If you're yet to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. I thank everyone that made suggestions and made comments. Once again, this is Dr. Sola coming to you from Asheshe in Ogun State.